India is an adventurous paradise. You head out for a holiday, which quickly turns into a survival situation. A dream turns into a nightmare.
I'm thirsty, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm lost.
Shelter, water, and food become a priority. A fire to keep you warm. But how? I'm Chandan Lahiri from OTS Survival School. I'll give you some tips and show you some tricks to use in a self-reliant situation. Do not think problems can only happen to other people. It can happen to you. Have you heard the phrase, a healthy body leads to a healthy mind? It does actually. But many people, they tend to disregard this important factor of hygiene when they're out in the wilderness. Particularly so when they are in a survival situation. Because there are so many more priorities that they need to deal with. They are lost, they are injured, they need to find their way out, they are hungry, they are tired, they are thirsty, they are dehydrating, probably heat stroke, they are cold. There are lots of other issues that they need to deal with. So hygiene is about the last thing that comes into their mind. But don't forget, hygiene is extremely important, particularly in the wilderness, because in the cities we live a far more protected life. Here, we're out in the open with nature. And as you're walking from one place to the other, as you're conducting your chores, maybe setting your traps, putting up your snares, skinning an animal, gutting an animal, plucking a fruit off a tree, picking up maybe a stone, cutting logs and branches for constructing your shelter or gathering firewood, hands get contaminated. And then you don't wash them. You end up eating with those contaminated hands. You can fall sick. And talking of meals, when you're drinking water, remember that all water, treat them as contaminated. You have to purify water to make it drinkable. And it's just not drinking. If you ingest contaminated water through your nose, through your eyes, maybe through your lips when you're brushing your teeth, for instance, contaminated water can get into your system and make you very sick. Talking of brushing, brush your teeth every day, particularly if you're out for a long duration in the outdoors, 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, maybe a month. Be very sure that you're brushing your teeth. You're eating food off the jungle. Your crockery, your cutlery, they're not clean. Clean the stuff that you are eating in, crockery, cutlery. You're eating meat which, even though you're cooking probably, may not be as well cooked as necessary. You're cooking it on a campfire, not back at home where it can be far better cooked. So ingesting a lot of germs through your food. So brush your teeth. It'll keep your teeth healthy, it'll keep your gums healthy. And you need to remember that brushing is extremely important. A lot of people forget to pop a toothbrush into their packs when they leave home for a trip out in the wilderness. Not a good idea. Carry a sanitizer. Clean your hands with it every once in a while. There's lots of ticks, mice, lice, which can get into your system, into your hair. Whenever you find a water source, a pond, a waterfall, a river, a stream, take a bath, clean yourself. Even if you don't have soap, even if you don't have shampoo, take a bath. Get all that dirt, that grime off. If you're carrying a comb, comb your hair properly to get things like ticks out. Feel your scalp. If you find any ticks, get them out. Don't leave the head inside though. So all in all, just remember that hygiene is extremely important. And if you don't take care of your hygiene, gradually your body will start to deteriorate. And particularly in a survival situation, if you find yourself in that, it may not be such a happy situation when your body is not healthy, so therefore your mind is not healthy, and not healthy at a time when you need it at its best, at its peak, because that's when your mind needs to start thinking properly, clearly, lucidly, because you need to find your way out of the problem that you find yourself in. So just remember, hygiene is extremely important, and if you don't take care of it, you can fall pretty sick, and it can happen to you. Learn to adapt, improvise, innovate, and overcome. To learn more tips and tricks, visit this site. I'm Chandan Lahiri, and I hope to see you soon at the OTS Survival School. Leave nothing but footprints. Bring back nothing but memories.